Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's InsideAgameR. Welcome to a new game, Kapital Sparks of Revolution. I'd like to thank the publisher Omsi Entertainment and the developer at the Lopovich team for sending us a key for early access to showcase this game for you before release. The release date will be the 28th of April in 2022. So a little bit about the game itself. Kapital Sparks of Revolution is a sandbox city builder focused on society management. It is a game about crisis and permanent conflict in human society. You'll run out of resources in times you'll need them the most. People will protest and riot despite your best efforts to help them. Not everyone will survive. You have to run a city with limited resources to balance between people's needs and city development. To deal with the angry crowds on the streets, you are the one to shape the future of your people. Just remember, there is no way to make everybody happy. So there's lots to this game. It looks really interesting. I like that it's got a bit of a twist to the usual kind of city builders. So let's give it a go. And what we're going to do, we're going to start the campaign mode. Okay, greetings Mr. Mayor. Your assignment has been a surprise to many except me. Your reputation as a leader with problem-solving skills is well known in high society. Okay, this is good. Back in the day, the town's heads has always been accompanied by a ball held by the noble families, where else one can meet with equal without embarrassing themselves. Now, however, the circumstances have changed, and today we do not have the opportunity for rituals such as these. My name is Sir Roderick, 13th in the Stanton Viscount line. The aristocracy. My name is Sir Roderick, 13th in the Stanton Viscount line. That is tired of the lawlessness. I hope with all my heart that with your appearance we are turning over a new leaf in our town's history. The nobility has since time immemorial served as the loyal foundation of this government. Okay, who's this? Mr. Rockwell. Enough, sir. You have honoured words could convince anyone. Rockwell, how dare you? I will not allow. Thank you for introducing me, Jonathan Rockwell, at your service, Mr. Mayor. As you can see, the town isn't in the best shape. The occupying forces have left, but they took everything that wasn't nailed down with them. I'm afraid we're bankrupt. Do not despair. If we work together, we can overcome this crisis. I was about to suggest a plan of action to restore the palace. Why would we need the palace, and how are you planning to repair it anyways? We do not have the materials or the workers. You do not understand, Rockwell. The palace is a symbol of governance. We must show everyone that our town is rebuilding itself from the ashes. Look, we are surrounded by ruins. That is your building material, even if it's not the best quality. Okay. Where is my palace? Ah, here it is. Oh, we got lots of ruins around us. That's good. So what have we got here? Day one. Rest time. Obviously got gold, grain, food, alcohol, wood, bricks. Still, we've got absolutely nothing. We've got a very small population at the moment. They're pretty happy. Homelessness, we got a big problem. Okay, so look, let's click on these. We can demolish these, and look, they're going to give us items. We get 600, 100 wood. Okay, so that's not bad. So they want us to demolish 3 of these, so let's just do a few of them. Obviously all of this is going to have to be pulled down. It's going to be our materials. Let's fast forward our time, and this is obviously our beautiful palace, right? So we've got some gold, nice, and we've got some wood. We've got a little bit of grain, a little bit of food. See, a clear mind and a firm hand are able to solve any problem. Yet the ruins idea is a decent one. You surprised me, Sir Stanton. And not every day you can hear a reasonable idea from a nobleman. We have the resources for the palace restoration. Okay, so let's click on the palace then. Repair wants 600 plus 300 wood. We have that. So palace is now going to be looked after next once they've taken down that building. There we go. And people are quite happy. And look, they're even more happy now. Okay, task rebuilding palace completed. Is it great to be here again? I can just remember the glorious speeches ringing throughout these halls, the clinking of the glasses and the flutter of the ball gowns. How long ago has it been? Hate to interrupt your daydreaming, but we've got a lot of urgent matters to attend, sirs. It's time we talk economy. The treasury is empty, and without gold we can't produce or purchase resources. I have a solution for that problem as well. We must instate a new tax code. It is the tax on the burglaries. That is the main source of income for the treasury. Bravo, you surprised me with your reasonable thinking yet again, but there's just one problem though, which the nobility tend to forget about. It's the burglaries that moves the economy forward. We have the entrepreneurs with our hard work and creating the profits that go into developing our society. Our money fills the treasury and coffers. Enough, Rockwell. Just money alone is not enough for good governance. We also need people who are prepared to stand for the interests and the state and its people. Let me finish, damn you. Since the government directly depends on these finances, the relationship between it and the businesses should be mutually beneficial. I did not expect anything else from you. Use every opportunity to feather your nest. Okay, so obviously these two don't really go on very much. Gold is the key element of the economy. There are two main ways to obtain gold. Taxes, satisfying people's needs in public institutions. Okay. Right. Some new menus have come here now. So we've got roads, we've got construction and laws. So it wants us to do some taxation, okay? Perfect. We're going to sign this as an act. Some of the articles are controversial, but all of us have to sacrifice something, Rockwell, if we want to move forward. Accept sacrifice money while others just their fancy speeches and legacies. Let's not argue. I agree to this code. It's imperfect, but having it is even worse. Okay, well look, it hasn't made them more unhappy, right? Let's demolish a few more buildings while we've got some workers. We're going to work out what we're going to start building where and what first. Okay, let's speed up some time. Also, let's have a look at construction. So we've got wood houses or cottages. Accommodate 10 nobles, 10 workers. Okay, so there is a difference between the two of them. So let's get the workers over here, right? Is that a road? That is the road, isn't it? So we'll give them a house. They're obviously going to need a couple of houses. And on the other side, let's get a cottage for our nobler people. We'll keep them separate because society in that day was like that, wasn't it, really? I mean, food is good. Building can function properly only when they are connected by road to the central square. Okay, so yeah, they have to be along a road. And as we see here, we've already got residents, which I assume is going to help us collect taxes, right? The work shift has ended. Oh, okay. So that happens. That's new. So it's now on free time. So obviously there might be a way that we can look after that. We need to build a tax department. Oh, so we've got catering, alehouse, cabarets, peg house. We've got production lines. Nice. And we have administration. They really want us to have a tax department. I feel like coming into the town is where, you know, this will be kind of like our town centre, right? Oh, we can rotate. Nice. And let's place that along this road. Can't go there though. There we go. A cottage is being built. Nice. So let's fast forward our time here. They are building that. Nice. Start demolishing some more of this for resources. Ah, Jack Dawn. What the devils? We don't even have work yet and you already want to tax us. What am I going to pay with? Should I cut off my arm? You know, if you have to. Calm down, calm down. The tax is only for the burglaries for now. Perhaps some inspectors is being overzealous. I'll sort it out. We're in dire straits here. Oh yeah, I see. It's absolutely devastated you are without your exotic clams and dancers from overseas. Such a disaster. Oh, Mr. Mayor. You're here. Sorry for this interruption. My name is Jack Dawn. My comrades have chosen me to represent the interests of the working people. So is this what, unionized against me already? Bloody hell. So act like it. This is not some market haggling. We are attending to urgent matters here. Allow me to interrupt your argument with an offer. The town is in ruins. You'll need a lot of wood to rebuild the basic infrastructure. That means we need to build a sawmill. So Jack, can you convince your boys to get to work? As if we have a choice, the people would agree to anything right now if they can only feed their families. Okay, so that's obviously what they want now. They want a lumber mill, don't they? Build a sawmill, produce 50 wood. Okay, well, I can't see why we can't do that, right? Sawmill. Does it have to be in any particular area? I don't think so. How about we build some road first, actually? If we go back to the build menu, roads. I want to build it out here a little bit. I think that would be the best place to put it, right? So we're going to build a production line. We want to get our sawmill going. I mean, does it connect to that road? Don't want to kind of cut down the only tree we have. Okay, all resources except gold can be accumulated to a certain limit. To increase the accumulation limit, you must research new building warehouses. Gold can be accumulated with no restrictions. Okay, so we will need to do research, so that will obviously come at some point. And I think we need to continue demolishing what we have in the area. It's going to be our main way to do anything here. People are very happy though. Ah, we're full of food. Okay, so this is where we could do with that warehouse. I don't think we have anything here, right? Not really. Okay, let's get a couple of more of these wood houses built. Oh, I don't have the wood. That's why we need the sawmill. Okay, let's speed up the game. There's a start. We won't recognize the town soon enough. I see you are very eager to restore your business empire to its former glory. The conditions are harsh, but idling around would be harsher. At least we're being paid a bit so we can make ends meet. Yeah, exactly. Okay, factories that produce resources consume gold during a work shift. When the gold runs out, the production stops. You can suspend the production in order to save some gold. Right. Jesus. Injury chance. Production per shift, 480. That takes away 480 gold. Okay, I see what you're doing here. So gold is going to be huge for us and the economy. Okay, if we can get these demolished. Things are going well. I'm starting to look at the future with very optimism. Good for you. We should. What should the workers who ate their last piece of bread yesterday do? I was about to discuss the question of food. The town needs grain for what we need to restore the railroad. Only centralized deliveries of grain from surrounding farms will let us avoid starvation. Okay, we've got to repair the train station. Where the bloody hell is that? Okay. I see. It needs 300 wood. Well, we might have that in a minute anyways. And I think we should probably build some more housing. Do these look the same either way around? I believe so. So let's get them a new house, and I think we should really get these guys a new cottage as well. Okay, loyalty is good at the moment. Every day is divided into working shift, free time and rest time. Factory produces resources during working shift. The residents attend public institutions in their free time and sleep during rest time. Okay. We'll get to work. We need wood. Alright, I have enough wood now, I think. Okay, so let's repair this bad boy. That'll bring us in the grain. And we've got a few new workers. Nobles went up as well. The population is going up, which is nice. Our tax department... Are we collecting taxes? Alright. I see. Hungry and starving. Sick or gravely ill. Ooh, okay. Well, hopefully fixing this is going to be a huge help to us. Thanks to my connections, I've managed to establish a constant supply of grain for our town. It's a shame the connections were helpless against the enemy army. They wouldn't have been occupied. Trains are good, but we don't have any coal, so they need wood. If we run out of it, the supplies will stop and we'll have to go without food again. Ew, not good. Railway is the main source of grain for your city. Trains consume wood for each trip. You can upgrade trains to increase their grain capacity, however, it will increase the wood consumption as well. Ooh, okay. So nobody realised that people aren't horses and can't eat raw grain. Did your wife forget how to cook, Dawn? My wife is busy clearing out the ruins. She doesn't have time for cooking. That's very true. Well, in that case, we need to build a grain processing factory as well as a diner. Are you planning to eat at the same table with the commoners? Rich people will require a separate institution. Oh, for God's sake. That's right, I'm sure you'll be much more profitable. Okay, so the city residents have 3 needs: nutrition, health, and entertainment. These needs will be satisfied by visiting public institutions. Dissatisfied needs, okay. Jesus. So we need to build a few bits here, don't we? Production line, we need a food factory. Again, we will give it over here to these people. Build a peg house. You know what? I would quite like to build some road, actually. We put some road going up here. Just to make it a little bit different. And then I want to build that peg house, which will go here. And I need to build a bistro, which is clearly going to be for these guys without fail. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to split this up into a junction. We can demolish these guys. Such an enormous building. I did not know grain processing required such equipment. Okay. Admit, I thought the croissants grew on trees, didn't you? Yeah, probably. How dare you? I've received my education in the Royal Academy, so keep your quips to yourself. We will need a bistro. That's going to be for the nobles. How about we put the bistro down this line, right? Okay, looks the same both way around. So that's fine. There we go. We have our bistro. Grain at the minute is actually doing okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for thinking of the common folk. Don't see that from the government often. And where are the respectable people supposed to eat? This highly unpleasant situation must be resolved immediately. So yeah, we're going to be going backwards and forwards here, aren't we? And gold for each visitor they serve. However, they require gold, food, and alcohol to operate. Public institution being profit only if they serve a lot of visitors during a shift. Okay. So we need more people, really. Is that what you're telling me? Let's get another wood house. People are getting quite sick, though. Okay, why don't we put an ale house in? We can cheer up our people a little bit. Finally, this town has a place for respectful people. You have my gratitude. Yeah. Are they queuing outside the front door? It doesn't seem to be that way, does it? Before Jack Dawn gets here, we need to discuss something, Mr. Mayor. Now that the starvation doesn't threaten us, we can process extra grain into alcohol. This is much more profitable than food production. What do I say? Let me think. Alcohol licenses or monopoly. Tell us, Rockwell, what did you angle this time? The poor people are quite primitive. Their interests don't venture beyond a pint of beer and a pub brawl. But if you don't have that, you'll get drunk on moonshine, and then they have a brawl in front of your windows. Is that what we want? Okay. Okay, so you should have forgotten that right away if you wanted to surround by young dancers. So they want cabaret. Okay, at the bottom of the screen there are icons for the problems faced by the residents of the city. These are problems not solved in time. Residents will start protesting. Okay, so their housing is a huge problem then. Okay, let's build some more road. I want to build you going down here too. And that'd be for a house. So from there... Is that where that needs to be? No, don't want to build a peg house. I want to build a wood house. Okay, all is good. And because we want to build some sort of alcohol, let's just get you coming out here. You coming up here. Well, now we have a place to relax after shift. Thanks, Mr. Mayor. The poor aren't just autonomous. We still need a place and time for rest. Yes, I know what you want, but I want to get into the alcohol part. I don't have enough wood. Are you not producing wood? I'd say we probably need another cottage being built here, don't we, as well? Okay, let's get the cottage in. Okay, so it spends food, but it does make good gold. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. We do have an issue here. I need wood. I'll pay well. Deliver wood to the customer. Okay, so he wants 200 wood. We can give him the wood. That I'm not particularly worried about. Okay, we really need resources. Railroad. Okay, so he's going to be bringing us grain. Okay, that's cool. What's this? Resources. Okay. Noble tax rate. Gold per hour, 101. Happiness per hour, 0. Taxes last 24 hours. Tax evasion, 50%. Ooh. We can't go into the stock market yet. Okay. Well, apparently these people need somewhere to eat now, so they want cabaret. We'll put that on this side of that road. It's quite hard at night time to see my own road. There we go. And that'll make money through these people. Health. I didn't see anything for health yet. They'll just have to drink some beer. I don't have anything else to offer them right now. But housing seems okay. I really need research. Build the alcohol factory. Did I not place it? 300. That'll leave me with the 200 wood. Why is that not something to do with my terrible road? Could be to do with that water there as well. I have a feeling it was to do with the water. That's fine. Okay, so we'll get that factory going. Not enough storage space for the grain. Well, how do I fix that issue? An alcohol distillery. What are the blazes? The rich can't go without getting drunk. The town is full of beggars, and you're wasting grain on God knows what. Calm down, Dawn. We thought about the poor as well. The factory produces high-quality spirits, or would you prefer the people to be poisoned on homemade moonshine? As if I believe you, since we do the rich think about the commoners. I love to have a drink at the end of my shift, but you built the factory for yourself, didn't you? They're never going to be happy with each other. Mr. Mayor, there's a pretty lady waiting in reception insisting on meeting you. Do you wish to talk to her in private? Oh, didn't get a choice there. I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor, I can't wait for the reception hours. It's my urgent matter. So places have been built in towns already, and the people are still sleeping next to campfires like, yeah, like the poor. This is Abigail Walter, sister of the charity known for her selfless work in the army hospitals. I did not expect to meet you here. Mr. Mayor, people are living without the roof over their head and in unsanitary conditions. The slightest drop in temperature would lead to an outbreak of disease, threatening an epidemic. Well, we all know about that, don't we? So what do we suggest then? We must provide people with medicine. Many Charltons are profiteering off and selling useless powers and potions, but the people don't have anyone else to turn to. You should build houses for them. This can be done by installing medicine law and building an apothecary. The building will take some time, but really we cannot leave the people out on the streets. Okay, final question then. Who will pay for this grand project? Okay, it's gonna be us, isn't it? And selling apartments is just out of the question. We just won't find buyers. People need a place to live. How can you be thinking about profits at this time? Dear Abigail, you can tear off your last shirt and share it with the others, but you'll both end up half naked to overcome the ruin. We must build the economy up, not play charity. While you're busy building new factories, people will die of cold and disease. Who's going to work them? That's a good point. I'm forced to concur. If this problem is not solved now, the consequences could be disastrous. So, Oh, dang, the roof's leaking, but every cloud has a silver lining, as they say, to do for now. We'll fix the roof ourselves. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for giving us space for working people. You won't forget it. Okay, I hope you don't forget it, because I really need you guys to be doing what you're told. Okay, workers. Nobles. So these are going to be full here, aren't they? That's cool. Okay, so what do we need here now is probably... you know what? We need to go into our laws. Unlocks hospital. Hospital heals residents from disease and injuries. Is that what it wanted us to do? Sign the Medicine Act. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be, isn't it? Hello, hello. I haven't seen you in a while. Thinking about people as usual. Thanks for that. Yeah. Gentlemen, I suggest we consider the next building project again. A sawmill, a food factory, a cabaret. A drugstore, damn you. Enough of your endless considering before people start dying. Well, to be honest with you, money's okay, right? So what have I got? I do have medicine now. We do have a hospital. I don't have 300 wood, though. So it's up to the people if they actually want to do anything. Let's take some of this stuff. Again, I don't want to take too much. New residents arrive in the city every day. You must develop the economy to keep up with the needs of the growing population. Okay, so it's going to get trickier and trickier every day. Why are these not open yet? That I don't get. But wood is now being produced, which is good. I really think a hospital is a good idea. And we'll probably just want that in the main town. I mean, it could squeeze in here nicely, look. Just needs a road. And I'm happy with that. There we go. I'm afraid we're still a smidge too limited on our resources to be able to provide housing for every citizen. Yes, didn't I tell you? I believe that the 5 buildings will be enough to provide acceptable conditions for most citizens. I'm hoping that the selfless people in your service will be the first to receive housing. Stanton, weren't you going to share all the burdens with the people, the entrepreneurs in the living space so that they can carry on with their business? You mean carry on sucking the life out of the working class? This is what you earn for working from dawn till dusk, sleeping on bare earth. Give us a roof over our heads. So what, they want more. I was trying to send that. We can't help everybody. As well as hunger and hard labor, they happen to lack medals and titles. Nonsense, I can assure you that the aristocracy is immortal and everyone else, and we should implement a law about burying the dead, then build a cemetery to establish a funeral service. And where will the poor get money to afford their own funerals? I'm afraid burials and graveyards maintenance will have to be paid from the treasury. Not necessary if we adapt the new law to allow commercialized graveyards, they'll bring solid income. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, yeah, that guy's just thinking about money all the bloody time. Okay, we're going to send our wood. Sign the Ritual Service Act. I don't think I can do that just yet. Where is that, anyways? Ah, it's under medicine. After sign this act, I can't do it yet. We're on cooldown still for 13 hours. Why are people so hungry? Why are these places not opening? Right, okay, they're now opened. So I do have a feeling we're going to need more. I can't afford these, right? Okay, let's get a second peg house, because that's going to make us money. I can't believe how many people are in here. That's not good. That's costing me money. You are open for business. The bistro? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, nobles are not that particularly happy with me because I have been looking after the poor. I've been thinking it was the best idea. Could have been wrong. Okay, let's demolish this item. I need the wood. We do... Did I not get any wood from that? I need a warehouse really, really, really badly. Okay. And apparently we do need more housing anyways. Let's get another cottage. I think it's only fair, right? That is all our wood. Okay, let's fast forward our working day. So they don't get very long to eat. Factories can work during the night, adapt the second shift, act to unlock this ability. However, activating the second shift will continue gold and reduce happiness. Well, at the moment, I'm quite happy for it to stay as it is. We've looked after a lot of people so far. People are queuing for the cabaret. Nice. We should be making money now from our taxes. I've literally got no wood. How can this city operate without restaurants, or are you suggesting the entrepreneurs should feed themselves? I made you a bloody restaurant. I've got no wood, in all honesty. I'm still on cooldown for that. So let's just fast forward our time. We are in free time now. People are going to eat and spend money. The poor... I think they've got plenty of choice. It's the ale house now. It's making good money, that. We probably will want another one of them. It's probably going to be the same for the cabaret, right? Oh wow, that's making me huge money. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Why is this burning down? Medicine, migration, police. Well, how do I get fire department? We have the legal framework necessary to bury the dead. Okay, we should ensure proper funerals for the deceased. It's important to bury the dead. Yeah, okay, some people are happy, some are not. And what am I supposed to friggin' do with this? I don't want houses to be burning down all the time. Okay, let's build another road. Okay, I think I need another sawmill. I think that's all we can really be looking at here, is that I need production. Okay, did the house burn down? No, not quite. Look at all these people out on the streets. Good service requires good rest, and we don't have any cultural scene to speak of. Okay, not helpful. I am going to put our efforts into wood here. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Miss Frederica Simmons, Mr. Mayor. I wish to discuss a reform with you aimed at restoring the educational system of our town. Oh, good. That was the case, Jonathan. News reached out to me that the town was being rebuilt, and I hurried here to contribute what I can to the noble cause. Mr. Mayor, the world has changed as we speak. The 20th century will be one of the great technological advancements, and they are impossible without proper education. Okay, I'm afraid you're right. The enemy's technological superiority played a key role in the fate of our country. We must learn from this bitter lesson. I support the restoration of the educational system wholeheartedly, but excuse me, a woman cannot head the Academy of Sciences. Are you jealous? I need to remind you that the previous head of the academy from quite the noble family fled as soon as the war began. This is very true. And profiteers like you caused a surge in arm prices, which is something you prefer not to mention. Ah, those rich people are ready to tear into each other the moment one looks at another wrong. So what about education? Mr. Stanton, you're stuck in the past. The future people will be judged by their ability, not their heritage. I'm sorry for you. Do you want... just save me your... anyone from the aristocracy I educated enough to work at the academy at present. Others can only pretend to be smart. Okay, they want us to do quite a lot all the time. I need my 300 wood today. That's what we're after. I need 300 wood, and we got it. Okay. I think if we build a second sawmill is going to help us out plenty here. We can place it next to the other one, right? I don't see no harm in that. That'll also give jobs, because I'm sure people don't have jobs. And if I have any other wood left today, I really need to put it into... Are you kidding me? You don't fit there. Or do I not have the resources? Okay, you just don't fit there. You take up 4. Okay, is there a way to demolish my roads? So you need 3 plus 1. So from here. And I think we could probably do with a second bistro. You only take 3. Okay, let's put our second bistro down. Dead bodies in the streets increase the chance of disease. Graveyard funeral service required. Yes, I understand my issues right now. Let's go back into the construction then. We now have funeral services. It allows you to bury dead in the graveyard. That's another 150 wood. Okay, so these are now both working. And they're employing everyone that they can employ. And that has left me a bit short on wood. Don't want the grain, I need the wood. Okay, here comes our grain. This is outrageous. We're developing the economy and yet you can't even feed the workers. What are you on about? Look at all that grain. I think I need more grain though. Let's have a look at the railroad. I need to upgrade you. Okay. Yeah, food is a little bit of a problem. We won't lie. I got 1 bistro open. I got 2 bistros open now though, so they should be happier. Deliver the wood to the customer. I have to decline that for the moment because I need to put the wood into everything for ourselves. 333. Okay, so everyone is fairly busy. What laws can I enact? I'm still on cooldown. Okay. Cabaret's not actually that busy, and the bistros aren't that busy really. Okay, but I do have wood. So let's get a funeral service put in. I'd quite like maybe to throw this up the back here. And then we'll make a road up. I don't know how big the graveyard will be. Bloody huge, of course. But I assume that these are going to give more jobs to people, right? My nobles are not happy with me. Public institutions for rich people have allowed visitors settings. Nobles only. Okay. Allow you to control the food and alcohol distribution among the nobles and... Ooh, okay. So we can control a bit more stuff here. That's pretty cool. But they got 2 bistros and a cabaret. Right now, I don't have anything else for them. I don't really know how I can make them happier. Unless it's the education. Sign the Education Act. It could be what they want me to do. And we need new technology. This is our first step to progress in society development, yes. You're a real hero, Miss Simmons. I remember how just before the war you gave your patients to the government for free. Oh, your patents. You ended up in the hands of hereditary officials who couldn't figure out how to use them. I'm afraid that while people like Stanton are in power, we won't be able to move forward. Don't worry, progress cannot be stopped and it will crush anyone who stands in its way. Okay, well the workers are happy. Nobody else is bloody happy. No, I just fixed their home. And you know what? Let's just make sure the nobles have another home, and then all of their people are housed, and then they can live peacefully, right? But people being hungry... I mean... This person's dead on the floor here, right? Death by disease. Road is required. Does this road not join up? Oh, you're kidding me. I've messed this up somewhere along the line. It is my honor to meet you, Mr. Mayor. Baron Van Offen, Kofberg, at your service. Excuse me, okay. Ah, Baron, you're quite alright. You are pale. Perhaps you should have rested before your visit to the town hall. Thank you, but I do not require concern. Being held in jail is not good for one's health, you know. I assure you that this temporary weakness will pass as soon as I get to work again. What are you planning to do? The same thing as I did before, detective work. Ruin and poverty abound, a perfect breeding ground for bandits, and then comment, if we do not crack down on these villains today, tomorrow there will be control of the whole town. I wish to restore and lead the Imperial Police Department. In 30 years, the service I've caught more than a few dozen scoundrels, both common ilk and high society. You will find anyone better than me. Okay, yes, Baron, I remember the scandalous investigations. More than a few royal servants have been let go after your revelations. The other way to fight crime, we can build private investigation agencies. Which would only investigate the problems of those who can afford it. I know how this works. The police should serve everyone, not just the rich. Okay, it's settled down. We need new public security laws and a police station to assure you the Acrostoics will be happy to protect us. Okay. All while filling their pockets. Of course, like, you know, what else would they be doing? It sounds like people are fighting and dying. Not great. In all honesty. Okay, let's throw this road out here, and now we're going to rebuild this medicine stuff. I assume that this is now the right way around, which is a little bit annoying. And the graveyard, I mean, it doesn't tell me. Okay, so that is connected to the road. I don't know why the other bit was not a road. Okay, I need to upgrade this train. We're in a desperate situation here. Train deteriorates increases with each trip. To reduce deterioration, it's necessary to repair the train regularly. Well, how do I repair that train? Is it just maintenance? Oh, Jesus. The funeral service workers collect the bodies and bring them to the graveyard. Yes, because we seem to be having bodies everywhere. We have workers, though. Most nobles have a house. Okay, I'm going to leave the first episode there. Let me know what you guys think. It's very addictive. There's a lot going on. It's getting to be challenging already. We are doing our best. Money seems to be dwindling as we speak. Every graveyard has maintenance costs. However, it's a small price paid to prevent the spread of dangerous disease from bodies laying around. Okay, do consider my commercial graveyard suggestion. You have no shame. I think maybe we need to make them pay. Is there a way I can make them pay? $30 for a funeral. I think that's okay, right? But yeah, let me know if you want to see more in the comments down below. Come join us on Discord. Make sure you hit that like button. Other than that, for myself, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.